Hi guys, I'm back again for this week's tutorial. I am a day late and $1 short as always, but isn't that how it always goes? Actually, I'm 2 days late. But anyway, I'm doing this lavender and pink inspired, or lavender and pink kind of bridesmaidsy tutorial. It's got a very dramatic wing, but it's got some nice pinks and purples as well as kind of a pinkish purple lip. And I hope you guys enjoy this look. And if you do, by all means, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at oxglitterdivaxo. Leave me a thumbs up on here and subscribe if you haven't already. On to the look, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Hey guys, as you can tell, I already have one eye done in the purple and pink. I know it's kind of more muted on my camera than it actually is. It's a little bit more vibrant, but not a lot. And again, I utilized my NYX All Over Shimmer in Platinum. I tried to do a little bit of my Tarina Tarantino glitter liner in Glitter Mist, but for some reason, my eye just, where they water, it ended up just washing it all the way. So I'm just probably going to go without it. But instead of using a brow highlight color, I just straight up used the NYX All Over Shimmer in the Platinum as my highlight. But this look is surprisingly simple. It's just like 3 colors, that's it. I'm going to pick up a little fluffy brush here. This one, I believe, was in my last month's Ipsy bag. It's my crown brush, shadow, and crease duet. Yeah, duet brush. But I'm going to use the eyeshadow brush. And I'm dipping into my Enhancing Eyes from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to pick up this little purple one right here. Not the darkest one. And I'm going to mix it with this little lavender right here, just to lighten it up just a hair. Then on my brush, and I'm just going to pat that onto the outer corner. And instead of using Scotch tape, I'm cheating and I'm using a product tag from Walmart to form my outer line. Starting with making my V. And then working it up into the crease. And maybe even a little higher. There we go. Clean out the brush. Feels like that eye's already starting to water. I don't think it's because of, a makeup allergy, because my eyes don't itch, they just water. Pick up a little bit more of that purple. Work it kind of more into that V shape. Using it to kind of diffuse that hard edge. Well, it's still defined, but not super pronounced. And continue working some more up into the crease here. Not picking up more, just working with what I have in the brush. And next, I'm going to use this right here. This is a Profusion palette, and it's one of the Gemini palettes that I picked up at Dollar Tree. I'm just going to use that bubblegum pink. And I'm going to mix it the first go around because it takes a lot to pack it on. And I'm going to mix it with this soft peachy pink here. But it's going to be mostly this bright pink. And I don't need this anymore, so I can set that aside. And I'm just going to start patting that on the rest of the lid. And up into the crease just a little bit so it slightly blends. A little bit into that outer corner to blend that. And you pretty much have your eye look almost done already. But now just to darken up this purple a little tiny bit, I'm going to reach into my Hard Candy Raining Men palette. And I'm going to go for this kind of dark grayish black color here. And I'm not picking up much, just a little bit on the pencil end of this brush, the crease brush. Working it inward. Toward the lash line a little bit. And then, looks like I need a little more. Go up into the crease a little bit and gradually work it over. All the while being careful not to overdo it. And just so it looks more purpley, since that's all of that color I need, just enough to add some depth, we'll pick up this fluffy end again, and I'm going straight into that darker purple in my Enhancing Eyes palette. Straight up. Just working it over that black shade. Picked up a little much, so I'm going to get the excess off. And blend, blend, blend. And then blend some more. Pink looks like it's lost a little bit of luster, so I'm picking up a little more after cleaning out the brush some. And just patting it back on. And that's it for the eyeshadow. Time to lock up my palettes. I'll move them aside. And next we go for the eyeliner, which I'm actually using my e.l.f. cream eyeliner. And I'm using one of my little nail art brushes that I picked up at Five Below. These brushes are so fine, you don't even have to, drag it. You can just roll it in your gel shadows. Or gel eyeliners. Jeez. Where in the heck am I at? The only disadvantage is that they don't hold much product, so you'll have to dip a lot. But you black in picking up, you gain in control. You can see just how closely I'm in line with this A2B brush. Then I'm going to go with the next smallest one, since there were 3 sizes. And I'm going to use that. To shape and fill in this intense wing. Because yeah, I do have quite the heavy wing. But I can get quite a sharp point on the tail end of it. There we go. That's pretty much even. Just the tail end on that one wasn't quite as sharp. Don't want to screw it up. I got too happy. Crap. I tried to fix it, but none doing. But it's enough for you to get the idea. I hope anyway. Next I'm going to grab my Rimmel Exaggerate Eye Definer in Noir. And use that just to thicken up a little bit. And now I can tight line by closing my eye around the pencil after I've twisted it up some extra. But first, tweak that outer corner. There we go. Run the, excuse me, bottom water line almost to the tear duct. And I will just clean that here in a little bit when I'm done with everything. Dab some of that little remaining pink. And instead of brushing on my all over shimmer, or my roll on shimmer, roll it onto my finger. My pinky, work it down in that inner corner. Go. They're nice and glittery. And lastly, where did it go? I just had that sucker. Ah. Curl my lashes really quick. And you'll notice not only I'm not just going straight up with the mascara, I'm actually pulling it slightly to the outer corner. And the mascara I'm using, by the way, for anyone who's wondering, is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Length. And it looks like my other side needs another coat. Because I've noticed actually pulling them sideways, just a little bit toward the outer corners, makes my lashes seem a little bit thicker and fuller. And I just remembered final touch. I need my Enhancing Eyes palette. want to pick up that same dark purple on a small angled brush. And I'm going to go just under my lower lash line, just to kind of connect it with that outer corner. And there we have it. Now the eyes are complete. So now I can zoom back out. And yeah, my cheeks are a little bit rosy, but mind you, I did that on accident, just force of habit. I'm going to use my Luxie large angled brush, and I'm going to go into Tango from Hikari as a blush, and this was actually in my Ipsy bag just a few days ago. That's just a couple taps, and as you can tell, it just goes on. Super pigmented. Does not take much of this. One or two taps and you're good, because I only did one tap before, and you saw how pink my cheeks were. And lastly, I'm going to take my NYX lip liner pencil in Nectar, which is kind of a coppery color, as I've said before. And I'm not going for a perfect line, I'm just going for enough to keep my lipstick from feathering. And I think instead of rounding my Cupid's bow this time, I'm actually going to go with the angular. And I'm also going to dip into my KCO Colors lipstick, which was also in my Lip Monthly bag. And this was in the color Natural Born Beauty. It's actually a very pretty matte lipstick. And of course, if you wanted to stick with this color, you could. Or you can venture and do what I'm going to do. I'm going to dip into my Cherimoya lip crayon in Fig and just add a little bit of this to the outer corners. Actually, we'll bring it all in. white has a little bit more of a fuchsia flare. But there's the completed look. I will be back in just a minute after I slip into something a little bit more formal, so you can see what this would look like with a bridesmaid's dress. I will be right back. I'm back. I got into a lavender satin shirt. It's not necessarily, bridesmaid's dress, but maybe kind of a bridesmaidsy color. And this is actually a popcorn shirt. But it is satin, so I figured, the texture might be okay. But I slipped my hair back, got my two little pinkish lavender tinted hair roses that got little rhinestones on them and glitter. I picked up this set of two from shopmissa.com for $1. They're absolutely just completely adorable. I love these little things. I got a bunch of colors of them. But I thought they'd be a cute little accent to go with the shirt and just the overall colors in general. You can see the finished eyeshadows and the lipstick blend that I did. The Hikari blush that I just picked up from my Ipsy bag. And I hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you did, by all means, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, I would love to have you subscribe. Hit that button down below, please. I have some more things in my living room that I'll be working on later as part of my binge to stay awake for another future tutorial, possibly next week's, hopefully. So I just have to put that together. It will be another wedding inspired tutorial, but I'm not going to tell you what colors. But it is going to be very classic and very glamorous. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.